Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. Time is at 11:56 a.m. Late start. And what's the temperature out here? 34 degrees outside. Yeah, what's today? Today is a Tuesday. I spent Monday over at the car dealership again to try to get the heater fixed. Well, here's the update on the heater. According to the technician, he couldn't replicate the problem. So they asked me to come take a look at the car before he did anything further. And he says, no, the thing is working. Here, let me move up a little bit here. Let me feel this. Yeah, it's actually warmer air coming out of the heater vent that's aimed at the windshield. Now, let me give you some updates on how this is happening. He said that when you're in auto mode for the heater and the air conditioning, auto mode, when it thinks it needs heat, it'll throw the heat up towards the windshield. Okay? Yeah, so it doesn't throw it out the vent, and it doesn't throw it out the floorboard area, out the windshield. And typically, it'll grab the outside air, not the recirculating air. Okay, out of default, that's what it's going to do. But the days that I was having issues with it, we were at like 0 degrees outside, and probably with wind chill, probably even lower than that. So he said. It could have been running, but because it's bouncing off the windshield and facing back towards you, by the time it hit you, it felt like cold air. That's his logic, okay? Now, I told him, I said, but when I put the heater on manual mode, meaning not on the auto function, where I just manually decide where I'm going to put the heat, if I say, okay, I want it to go to the floorboard only, I get hot air. He goes, yeah. Because it's not bouncing off the cold windshield. Okay. He took a thermometer and he measured the temperature of the air flow out by the windshield, and he says it's warm air. I go, yeah. So we couldn't replicate it. I says, well, it could be intermittent. He goes, well, that's possible. So what the service writer said is, if it happens again, where you feel it's not actually doing what it should be doing, come back and we'll take care of it. So he's willing to take care of it at no additional charge. Now, the technician said, but really, he says, if they replaced the engine, there's nothing they could have done that would have messed up the heating unit. I said, well, that's what I kind of figured, but it seems to have an issue now. So anyway, we can't replicate it. So, and from what I can tell, it is working. I said, this is almost like going to the doctor. You know, when you say, I'm going to the doctor because I got these symptoms, by the time you get to the doctor's office, the symptoms seems to have gone away. So I don't know. I mean, right now it's working. And listening to the blower, it's slowed itself down automatically, which is what auto mode should do. And I'm not cold, but then again, it's not 0 degrees outside either. So who knows what to think. Now, on my way going there, I did notice a warning thing that showed up on my dashboard too, saying that the front running light was out. And then it went away. But then when he took the car, he noticed it as well. And then when we were talking in the car, it kicked in again. So I says, yeah, I got a warning signal here. He goes, yeah, I noticed that. I says, well, can you at least change that out? He goes, yeah. He says it's typically $30 to $60 for a light bulb. Granted, you got to go get to that area to change the light bulb, but it's a light bulb. Come on. So anyway, I says, okay, fix the problem, because if you don't fix the problem, it'll just keep showing up on my dashboard. He goes, that's true. So he changed the light bulb. But while he was doing that, I went to the service writer. And I told him about the light bulb thing. He says, don't worry, we'll fix it. It won't charge you anything. $30 to $60 for a light bulb change. Well, anyway, granted, it's probably some type of halogen light or something. Okay, let's say the bulb costs even $10, which is, I think, it's kind of expensive. But let's say $10. is it really a $20 to $50 installation charge for something like that? Anyway, dealers charge you too much for everything. So anyway, they weren't going to charge me. He says, we'll take care of whatever issue you have. Now, I think, let me say this, the service writer that took care of my car seems to be a fairly honest guy, okay? He's an Indian guy, a young Indian guy, tall young Indian guy, very respectable. Yeah, he's very friendly guy. So anyway, I think he's trying to do the right thing because he knows that, you know, I paid over $1,000 something for the 30,000 mile thing. If they had changed the engine first, maybe I didn't even need the 30,000 mile thing, if you think about it, because all the things that they were doing to my car has to do with the engine. If you change out my engine first, I wouldn't have needed the 30,000 mile thing. So they got $1,000 something out of me anyway. So anything that goes wrong at this point, I think he was trying to say, okay, we will fix it. Don't worry. We will take care of you. Because really, I think I got overcharged by $1,000, really. Had I gone in there saying my engine's got an issue, I think I would have gotten that whole thing for free. Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, I had a late start today. I actually got up early, and then by the time about 8 o'clock rolled around, I was kind of sleepy again. I fell asleep on the recliner chair. This is what happens when you get old. Yeah. So I fell asleep until about 10 something. My friend Stacy called me, and then we talked for a while, and now it's time to get something to eat. I'm kind of hungry now. Oh, by the way, the last time I talked to you guys, I told you that I bought those mini quiche. Yeah, too powerful smelling. Yeah, I don't know if it's the cheese. It could be the cheese or the onions that are in there. But man, if you microwave it or you air fry it, it's gonna smell up your whole house. So would I buy it again? I would say no. No, it's too powerful. I'm finish off what I bought, you know, but I don't think I would buy it again. It doesn't taste bad. It's just that the whole house smells like it. So forget it. I'm gonna finish it. I have to cook this early in the morning before Mrs. Wright gets home because otherwise she's gonna be upset. So I can smell up the house during the time that she's not around, and then we'll be okay. But yeah, it's a little too powerful smelling. Yeah, it's probably a combination of the cheese and also the onions that might be in there. So anyway, I'm out of food. I have nothing in the house that I typically would eat. There's things that, you know, I guess you can cook, but I'm not cooking it. So off to Costco we go, as we usually do. I didn't want to do that. I was going to try to find a place I can go to and then bring you guys along, but I couldn't come up with anything that I liked. And so I said, well, I'm hungry. I got to go. Fastest place is to go to Costco. So that's where I'm going. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to get for dinner because there's nothing there for that either. I can get a Costco chicken. But the thing is, you know, I have the same stuff over and over. It's just unbelievable. I did check my blood sugars this morning just to see what it is. I don't do it every day now. I mean, a lot of times my blood sugar levels are pretty similar all the time. But, you know, since the holidays are here and, you know, our small group at church had cookie exchanges and all that, I figured my blood sugar's got to be jumping like crazy because I'm eating more things that I shouldn't be eating. Yeah, it came in at 96. Yeah, that's under 100. Yeah, as long as you're like below 99, you're in the normal levels. 96. I was kind of surprised. So I'm still doing okay. Diabetes wise, it seems like I'm still doing okay. But yeah, I'm getting tired of eating the same things over and over. You know, I was saying the other day, if Costco moves to standing only tables and they get rid of all their sitting tables, I don't think I'd be going there anymore. Yeah, I mean, as much as I like my pizza daily, I'm not standing up and eating. It's as simple as that. Yeah, they from what I heard on a video somebody made, they said that they want you to get your stuff, eat it, and get out. If they have the tables, you tend to hang around. Yeah, but, you know, nobody wants to stand and eat. I don't. I hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do that. All right, anyways, that's all I have for you guys for today. I was hoping to do some green screen stuff today, but apparently with my late start, maybe not. Because I know that many of the people are waiting for standard Russ is Right videos, but things have been going on. You know, it's really been eating away. Oh, one more thing before I let you go. I had mentioned on the More from Russ channel, Russ is Right guys don't know, I had applied for a press pass at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, which happens in January. Well, because of that, I'm getting tons of emails from companies asking me to visit them because they want press information out there, so they want you to visit them and then do something on your YouTube channel. But I'm not going. Yeah, I had no real intention ever really to go. My parking spaces are gone. Well, it's still late in the day. Let me see if I find another one. I see one. So anyway, I only applied for a press pass to see if I can get a press pass. Yeah, I just wanted to see if they would give it to me as a, that's not actually a spot. As a YouTuber, would they give me a press pass? And so I applied and I got rejected like 3 times. First off, they told me, he says, well, e-bikes is not electronics. I go, yes, it is. Why do you think it's called e-bikes? Okay, so they accepted that. And then they told me, this is registration, guys, right? Then they told me, they said, well, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers. Well, I have that. So I showed them that. And then they says, well, you have to have a certain amount of views. I says, I have that. So I showed them that. And then they finally issued my my press pass. Well, the press pass you don't get unless you go there, then you pick up your press pass. But the point is that my name is on there. And when your name and everything is on there, that's when all of these press releases and stuff start showing up. So I can see what's coming before it actually happens. That's what I wanted to see, But there's a lot of things that have nothing to do with, our channel. But still interesting to read about some of the new things that are coming out. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. I'll talk to you guys next time.